I would just like to say that I am standing here as a victim of water poisoning from 57 to 87. So I can't tell you if the ill effects that I'm feeling now are from what's going on, but I know since the first well went in by us, I have bled internally from both ends.
OK. Madame Caine est ici parce qu'elle est une victime de l'empoisonnement de l'eau. What do you mean by 57 to 87?
I'm a victim of what's called New River Syndrome out of North Carolina. I have passed it on to my children, and they now see it in my grandchildren. I have traveled all over the United States. My father was a career military man, so I've seen the devastation of this drilling from coast to coast.
Elle est victime de ce qu'on appelle le syndrome de la Caroline du Nord. Syndrome of North Carolina?
Yes.
Is it called like that?
It's called New River Syndrome.
New River Syndrome, je ne suis pas sûre que ça se traduit vraiment. Là. Okay.
It is from water poisoning, some of the same chemicals that we are seeing now.
Ça provient de la pollution par les produits chimiques, pollution d'eau par les produits chimiques. Approximativement les mêmes produits qui sont utilisés dans l'eau de fracturation et ce qu'on voit actuellement.
Our home now sits with such a high radon level, it sits at 20.0. We were told to leave our home. If you close the windows on a hot day and keep it closed up with the air conditioning on, the end results within 3 days are the most horrible headaches and nausea. And this is a result of magnetized heavy metal water, as you see it collect to the magnet. We are told not to bathe, not to ingest, not to wash our clothes, and not to irrigate. Our ground is heavy metal.
Donc, les métaux lourds qui sont contenus dans l'eau sont à ce point présents que même les résidus qui décantent dans le fond attirent les métaux. Mais ça, c'est dur, on les fait bouger les cylindres. Le niveau de métaux est énormément élevé, à 20.0. Ils se sont fait dire de ne boire ni eau, de ne pas se servir d'eau du tout, ni pour se laver, ni pour boire, ni pour manger, ni pour arroser l'extérieur. Et que si ils maintenaient les fenêtres fermées dans la maison, ils se retrouvaient avec des maux de tête là, assez élevés, assez forts.
I had a neighbor ask me to come look at her grandchildren. From sitting in bathtubs of water, it looks like we have taken a blowtorch to them and scalded them. As of now, the head of George Washington University out of Washington, D.C. has offered to come help these children.
Can you repeat, what do you mean by torching?
Their skin is so burnt, you can see where they sit in the bathtub.
Ok, donc des enfants qui prennent leur bain, on peut voir quand ils sont déshabillés dans leur bain où ils ont été brûlés.
I believe it's the chemicals in the water that these children are sitting in. The doctors are calling them massive skin yeast infections, but I know from other friends of mine, everybody's affected different by water. Some people have terrible sores on their arms, some on their face. The human body is different, so each one will feel it differently. My concern is for the future generations. Are these children going to be sterile like my brothers were? Are you going to see the overgrowth of cancers?
Ok, donc juste le fait de se baigner dans l'eau, on peut voir apparaître des genres de brûlures. On voit les effets sur la peau directement. Et une de ses préoccupations principales, c'est est-ce que, étant en contact avec cette eau, on va rendre les femmes stériles, donc plus avoir d'enfants, on sait ce que ça veut dire, que le taux de cancer va augmenter.
The last time I went to my doctor and saw her, Dr. Brenda Goodrich at Geisinger, I was informed that all of us people out here need to file bankruptcy, leave our homes and belly up. She is sick of hearing about this water problem, She's sick of doing biopsies on all of us people. I felt as if I was a leper, and I have not been to the doctor since.
Donc, les médecins qui sont allés voir leur ont finalement dit qu'ils devraient tous faire banqueroute, prendre leurs choses et s'en aller, laisser leur maison parce qu'elle était tannée de faire des biopsies et tannée d'entendre parler de la pollution d'eau et pas retourner chez le médecin depuis.
The last contact I had with Region 3 EPA was the day of our primary election, when I was informed to no longer ingest this water, to irrigate with it, to give it to animals. Our ground is destroyed. I was told it would take 50 to 100 years for this to settle down into the aquifed. I will not be alive, and I don't see many generations after us alive.
Can you repeat the first sentence?
About the Department of Environment.
So the Department of Environment.
It was Region 3 EPA out of Washington, D.C., the federal government. That was the last contact. They will not answer my phone calls. They will not even acknowledge, just to tell us to get out of our home. It was not a safe environment.
Okay, the RDDP3 that you're talking about is the Department of Health, right?
No, this is Region 3 EPA, the federal government's Environmental Protection Agency out of Washington, D.C.
Ok, donc l'EPA, qu'on a entendu parler, n'ont jamais retourné l'appel de madame. Ils veulent rien savoir en fait.
They won't put the paperwork in your hand and then they walk away. They leave you wondering what next and who next. I have suffered mentally in the last 3 years because I always grew food and I provided for the local kitchens. How many people did I poison in the last 3 years?
Ok, donc ils veulent pas donner d'informations. Ils sont pas du tout transparents, l'EPA. Et donc, ils sont voués à eux-mêmes. Et elle, comme elle fournit de l'alimentation à certaines communautés, de groupes communautaires, elle se demande combien de personnes elle a empoisonné elle-même.
My only last comment is if you do this in your own country, don't be stupid like Americans and sell it all to another country. Take care of the Americans here, take care of your own people. If you're going to poison people, make sure you have the money and the resources to take care of all your future generations. Thank you.
Merci.